What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Happy Sunday. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope you Okay, I'm back. Hey Lexi, what's up, boo? How you doing? How are you, my love? Um, Thank you for becoming a member, Terica Carter. Thank you so much. I just realized I hadn't put a brush through my hair, honey. Let me put a brush through my hair real quick before I turn this camera on. Okay. All right. Now, let me say this to you guys before we even get into any of the things that we do. What up, Tracy? Hey, boo. Tracy, I need you on high alert. Baby, I need to put this stuff in a ponytail. This hair is not hairing. Ooh, I need to put this I think I'm going to put this thing in a ponytail before I get out of here today. Plus, it's supposed to be 100 degrees, so I need to just go and put this stuff up in a ponytail. Anyway, neither here nor there. Let's get right get into the things. Do I have a ponytail holder down here? So, yes and no. The Total Wine situation, okay. I did get your message, and thank you for sending it to me. The Total Wine situation, y'all was 100 degrees. By the time I went down to the dealership and picked up my car, and I had to run like 1 or 2 errands, I got out my car, baby. It was hot as hell, and I was like, yeah, no, I'm going home. So the answer is, it was on my mind, but I just didn't make it to Total Wine. The second thing, no, but it is on my list. I have a post-it that I have put on my screen to take care of that today. I've done some other things that was on my checklist for the trip that I had to do, but that wasn't it. Okay, now let's get to this. Blessed and highly favored. My cousin actually spoke to my mom yesterday by phone. When I tell you God is good. Thank you. You know what, Lexi? Can I tell the people? Let me know if I can tell the people. And I'm so glad to hear that. Let me know if I can tell the people. Well, Tracy, I need you on high alert because, baby, the millimeters might come and get me because I got some things to say that they not gonna like, and I'm not dealing with it. Some places can be a democracy. This ain't it. Y'all know I don't have a problem with respectfully disagreeing. So if it's somebody that's respectfully disagreeing, I don't have no problem. But if somebody drop down and want to act a fool, get them out of here. That's it. That's all. Okay. So this is Love and Marriage Huntsville. We are on season 8. This is episode 8. Let me start off by saying this. If y'all go back to my first review, it looks so dark in here. If y'all go back to my first review, I said on my first review, the problem with this show, because y'all know I took a year off and now I'm back. And I said that you can see I ate good last week. Ooh, jeez. Okay. The problem with this show is that this show is not storyline driven. This show is social media driven. And I talked about that on the first episode, and I gave you guys examples on the first episode of what I was talking about. So this episode is absolutely another example of what I'm talking about. We picked this episode off. We have Martell and we have Melody discussing what happened with Melody and Marcel, excuse me, with talking about what happened with Martell getting arrested and how Melody had an issue with Marcel speaking out in defense of Martell, which I 100% understand. If you don't know the whole story and you don't know what's going on, something that serious, just stay out of it. Say no comment. Say I'm keeping the best and I'm keeping everybody in prayer. But all of that, free Martell, free my boy Martell, whatever. Like, and even though Marcel does have like a sick sense of humor, that probably wasn't the time or the place for a joke. Okay. Now that I'm 100% with Melody on. Now watch. Ain't nobody gonna remember I said that part. Ain't nobody gonna remember I said that I agree with Melody on that. Ain't nobody gonna remember that part. They only gonna remember the stuff I say against Melody. But that's okay. Let's go. I digress. The second part of this conversation, I agree with Melody as well. And I had to have an aha moment with myself, right? I had to have an aha moment with myself because honestly, I was one of those people that was like, well, Melody could at least tell the mellometers don't do it, right? And remember, when I talk about the mellometers, I am not talking about people that like Melody. I am talking about the extreme people that make it their life's mission to be on Melody's. Those are the people I'm talking about. So if that ain't you, let it fly. When I say Melometer, I'm not talking about somebody that's a fan. I'm talking about these extreme people who I'm going to talk about in a minute. I'm talking about these extreme people. Martell, y'all keep saying Martell. Y'all know that's a Freudian slip. Marceau was saying, well, you could control your fans. You could tell them to stand down. You could do this and you could do that. Melody said, you want me to control perfect strangers, people that I have never met a day in my life, and you can't even control your mother-in-law? Baby, I said, well, that's a valid statement. And you know what, Melody, when you put it like that, I'm a back up. I'm a back up off the Melometers. When you put it like that, because you are absolutely correct. Miss Wanda has made it her business. Miss Wanda has made it her business to drag Melody every chance she gets. The other day, Melody did a live, and I just happened to be listening to Millie Chan. The other day, Melody did a live where she was talking about a friend. She had a conversation with a friend and was talking about motherless children. She never said Miss Wanda's name. She never said Letitia's name. She gave absolutely no indication that she was talking about none of the people on that show. She was talking about something totally, a friend of hers, and they were talking about it. And she explained what she was talking about. And here go Miss Wanda going live. Hit dogs will holler. Because Miss Wanda went live talking about she ain't leave her children alone and she didn't do this and she didn't do that. Baby, a hit dog will holler every time. So I felt like that was a valid point. I felt like that was a very valid point that Melody made. Now, I done gave Melody two. Watch, they only gonna remember the next thing I say. Watch y'all. They only gonna hear the next thing I'm getting ready to say. But I did understand what Marceau was talking about when Marceau said, listen, I don't know when to call you, when not to call you. I don't know when I can and when I can't. I don't know how to say it and how not to say it. Because Melody has been very clear that when she stops filming, she disconnects. We know that Marceau and Tisha and Melody do not have the best past. And yes, I know that they have agreed to move on, but let's be clear, moving on don't mean we best friends. I tell y'all this story all the time. Somebody who I was really good friends with. And baby, we fell out. When I say we fell out to the depths of falling out. Like it almost came to blows falling out. Like there was court paperwork falling out. And 10 years later, me and that person finally sat down and had a conversation. And we cleared the air. And it was a good conversation. And we talked for hours and hours and hours. And I think that person thought that the relationship was going to go back to what it was pre-drama. And I just ain't had that in me no more. I mean, this is somebody, we cool. We hang out from time to time. We talk from time to time. I don't have any ill feelings for her. I want to see her win. You understand what I'm saying? But we can't never go back to what that was. Because I'm never going to feel the same way I felt. We can hang out. We can have brunch. We can do all of the things. But talking every day, me sharing with you my private moments, you sharing with me your private moments, we just can't be that again. And I think that's where Melody is with Tisha and Marceau. Yes, I'm moving forward. I'm moving forward for the purposes of this show being successful and me continuing to collect my check. But please understand that when the camera stopped rolling, that don't mean we friends. That don't mean I want you to call me, reach out to me, or anything like that. And I do believe that when people do reach out to Melody during non-filming times, I do believe Melody don't pay them no attention. Now, that's my opinion, and y'all ain't going to change it. I do believe that Melody be keeping them people on red. Absolutely, because too many people have said it. And Melody has even said to herself, listen, when the show is over, I need to decompress. I need to walk away for a minute. And to be fair, y'all know Carlos don't give him that much downtime. This show be filming, I think they get like teachers, they get a 6-week break and then they right back to it. It's not like some of these other reality shows where they might have a whole year or 8 months in between filming. When you look at a Real Housewives of Potomac, I'll use them as an example. We were looking at episodes that they filmed last spring going into the holidays. They didn't start filming again until this spring once the reunion ended. Real Housewives of Potomac started filming like 2 weeks after the reunion. The reunion ended. When was the reunion, y'all? Like March, April? So they literally have almost a year in between, 8 to 9 months in between filming. Carlos don't give these people that much time. Child, they got time to take a little vacation. And then they right back in each other's face. So to be fair, I understood what Marceau was saying. Listen, I didn't know if I could reach out to you. I didn't feel comfortable. I didn't know what to say, how to say it, especially since I don't talk to you any other time. I don't talk to you any other time. So I did feel weird reaching out to you now that something like this has hit the stand. So I was with Marceau on that one, right? I understood where Marceau was coming from. And Melody, that is a bed you have made. You have made that bed through your actions and through your words. So moving forward looks different. Okay. Now, ultimately, though, I was with Melody. Melody got up and walked out and didn't pay the bill, and I would have left Marceau with the bill too. I would have left Marceau with the bill too. Now, somebody told me a couple of weeks ago that they think that Melody really does like Marceau, even though they go back and forth and they go up and down. She really does like Marceau. You know what? After watching that scene, I feel the same way. I feel like Melody really does like Marceau. Does Marceau irritate her? Absolutely. Does Marceau do things and say things that she doesn't agree with? Sure. Could she be married to Marceau? Absolutely not. But I think Melody gets a kiki out of Marceau, just like I do. I told y'all I love Marceau. Marceau. But do I think that Marceau be doing a lot? Yes. Could I be married to him? Hell no. But could I go down to Black and smoke a cigar with him and drink a little cognac? And I think I would have a hilarious time doing it. Plus, y'all know I'm a little partial to the cubes. You know I'm a little partial to the cubes. Anyway. She films with Marceau more than any of the other men. Yeah, I think Melody really, again, when I say like Marceau, y'all know I don't mean it. Like, she cool with, she like to go back and forth with Marceau, Anyway, moving on. So then we have Destiny and we have Sunny meeting down to wherever they was meeting down to. And basically, this was just a scene for, I said Sunny, Stormy, child. We're going to get to Sunny soon. Stormy and Destiny met up down to look like they were in some sort of lounge situation or whatever. Basically, so Stormy can just let Destiny know about, the romance child, the party, the Valentine's Day party, and basically let her know, yes, honey, I'm partial to the kill. And let her know that Sunny and Moses were going to be there. Here is my example number 2 of the blogs and social media pushing a storyline. This whole storyline of Moses, Sunny, and Destiny would not exist but for the blogs. Now, here's what I mean by that. Moses never stepped foot on this show. Even when he was supposed to film, he left Destiny hanging. Even when he told Destiny he would film, he didn't. Sunny was a producer, behind the camera producer. But for the fact that the blogs picked up on this, you were out, that's why you side-eyed me, Kevin? You side-eyed me, Kevin? I love you anyway, though, boo. I love you. You know I love you, kid. But for the fact that the blogs picked up this story, y'all, we wouldn't know nothing about Moses and Sunny. He was on house arrest or parole, I think. But Destiny could have went down there and filmed. You understand what I'm saying? Destiny could have, she said she was going down there every weekend. They could have filmed the dinner scene. They could have filmed them lounging in his living room. You understand what I'm saying? Like, there could have been there. He could have filmed, even if he had an ankle monitor. He could have filmed. She could, especially if she was going down there every weekend. Y'all know messy ass Carlos would have paid for her to get a camera. It wouldn't have been no camera crew. It would have been one person with a camera. But y'all know good and daggone well Carlos would have got that. Carlos would have got that. Right. The cameras could have caught a flight. Exactly, Candy. So you couldn't show up for your girlfriend, the person that you've known for 15 years. And I'm sure she told you, listen, I got to keep my job. I got to keep my job. I'm sure she told you that. I need you to come on this show. They threatening my job. I know she told you that because I know Carlos told her. And y'all know she needed that check. Madonna closed. She was getting evicted out the house. Y'all know she needed a check. Tracy, you know you dropped your Monopoly Go link. Tracy done dropped that. Oh, Tracy, I know what you over there doing. She done dropped the Monopoly Go link. Anyway. But all of a sudden, you have time. All of a sudden, you have time to not only film for the show, but did I miss it at the end of this episode when they was at the event? Did he tell Chris that they thinking about moving to Huntsville? Did I hear that correctly? That he said they was looking for some property in Huntsville? Did I hear that correctly? Tell me if I heard it correctly, because I ain't rewind it, but I thought that's what I had heard. You gotta be effing kidding me. You couldn't even film with this woman for the 2 seasons that she was on this show, and you not only now have time to film with her, but you gonna move to Huntsville? Boy, bye. But again, that's an example of what I'm talking about. This whole storyline is filmed by the blogs. Because if the blogs hadn't figured it out, and personally, I believe they planted that story in the blogs. But had the blogs not picked that story up, we wouldn't know nothing about it. Moses was on parole. He can't film unless a parole officer gives consent. Okay, get consent. I mean, again, I hear what y'all are saying, and I appreciate the information, but get consent. And I didn't know why he can't film without permission. I understand him not being able to leave the house, but why he can't film? What does that have to do with his parole? I mean, I understand that parole, there's a lot of parameters when you're on papers. I get that. But him filming a reality show, if he's not violating if he's not leaving the state or the city or his house, whatever the parameters are, I don't understand why he can't film a damn reality show. What's the difference between him filming a reality show? He's not getting paid for it. What's the difference between that and him posting up something on TikTok or going live on IG? It's the same shit. So I don't understand that. That's beautiful traveler. I don't know that that's true. I don't know that that's true. Why would the governor give a fuck about this one parolee in the whole state of Missouri filming a scene on a reality show? I don't know that to be true. Now, beautiful traveler, you might know me. You might know better than I know, but that doesn't make sense to me. And when something don't make sense to me, I have to do further research because I just don't think it's true. And that don't make no sense to me. So I hear what you're telling me. Respectfully, that just don't make no sense to me. I mean, Remy Ma was on parole the whole time she filmed Love and Hip Hop. We see people put on parole all the time film reality shows, and I don't think the governor got to make a decision. Hell, half of the cast, the baddies, is on parole. All inmates that are sentenced to stay time the governor is over them. Okay, I'm gonna just do my own research Thank you, beautiful traveler. I'm gonna look it up because you listen. I don't know what you do for a living, child. You might work. You might be a parole officer, so you might know more than I know. It just doesn't make sense to me that the governor has to give this man permission to have dinner with his girlfriend in his living room on camera. That don't even make sense to me. But okay, moving on, child. Sorry about that. Okay, so then we see Marcel sit down with Tisha and basically tell Tisha the same thing, the conversation he had with Melody. And here's why I like Marcel. Here's why. Am I still muted? In New York, that doesn't make sense, beautiful traveler. New York is a city and a state. So if I do it, that doesn't. Okay, I just have to do my research because again, what you're saying doesn't make sense to me. I hear what you're saying. It doesn't make sense to me. So I have to I just need to do some research on that for myself because New York is a city. So you mean to tell me if you commit a crime in the city of New York, it's all state time? That doesn't make sense to me. All right, moving on. I don't want to get caught up on that though. I don't want to get caught up on that. I'm gonna do my research. Thank you though. Thank you. I'm gonna do my research. But neither here nor there. My point is the same. I don't see why he couldn't film a scene with her. But moving on. So. And of all places he want to move to, now you want to move to Huntsville? Stop playing with me. You can move. So now you're not on papers anymore. You can move anywhere in the world and you choose to move. Hey, KK. And you choose to move to the one city where your ex-girlfriend is. Stop playing. That's stupid as fuck to me. But moving on. This is why I like Marcel. Because Marcel had an aha moment as well. And Marcel was like, you know what? Melody had a point. Even though I still feel the way I feel about the mellow meters, two things can be true at the same time. And what can be true at the same time is I'm sorry, y'all. I hesitated for a second because I was thinking about something. I'm sorry. That yes, we feel how we feel about the mellow meters, and we feel like the mellow meters, that Melody should be able to control her squad. But she brought up a valid point. We're asking her to control a bunch of people, hundreds and thousands of people that she's never even met before. Yeah, we can't control one damn woman who we probably pay most of her bills. Y'all know that Marceau and Tisha probably pay most of Miss Wanda's bills. And we can't control what that woman does and says on the internet. Now, instead of Tisha saying, you know what, she right. I mean, we've talked to my mama and we just can't get my mama to do right. So you're right. I'm sure she could tell her people and they're going to do what they want to do. Tisha says, well, we've talked to my mom, but she's just trying to deflect. She's trying to deflect because she tells her fans to activate. Now, let me say something. And y'all ain't going to like what I'm getting ready to say. You tell me, I said this last week, Tisha, the same way you're accusing Melody of standing behind the mellow meters and allowing them to do her dirty work is the same thing your mama does. And you sit behind and you let your mama do your dirty work. Your mama gets on the internet and does and says the things that you want her to do and say. Let's just call it a thing. Let's call it a thing. Your mama sits down here on the internet and does the things that y'all are accusing the mellow meters of doing. Melody, I've never heard Melody say activate, but what I have heard Melody say, yeah, I'm about to oh shoot. Damn it. I done pulled the plug out. Okay, I got a full charge. I did hear when Melody did that live as it relates to Anthony Lofty's. She did say things like, "I don't even understand why y'all are subscribed to somebody like him. I wouldn't. I had to unsubscribe, and I wouldn't subscribe to somebody like him. I mean, if you now she never told them people to unsubscribe, but she was telling them to unsubscribe. However, I'm not even mad about that. Like, that's not the kind of thing when it comes to the mellometers, and again, I'm talking about the extreme mellometers. Okay, we're not talking about the people that just like melody. When it comes to the mellometers, I'm not mad at people unsubscribing from somebody like, I'm not going to say his name because I'm going to use an example. I don't have a problem with them saying, listen, I think this person tried to do harm to Melody and I no longer want to be a part of their social media. I've unsubscribed from people before that I felt like did somebody that a celebrity that I like wrong. I've done it. Absolutely, I have. Y'all know how I feel about Whoopi. Y'all think I ain't unsubscribed from people that I think did Whoopi wrong? That's not a good example because Whoopi don't give a fuck. But y'all know what I'm saying. Like, I've done it. So I'm not going to sit here and act like I have not done that. So that I don't care about. But we're gonna get to some examples of what I'm talking about in a minute. But Tisha, again, this is why I do like Marceau, and this is why Tisha irritates me, because Marceau says, listen, two things can be true at the same time. We do need to do something about your mom. She's out of pocket. And Marceau was like, and I believe him when he says, listen, I don't really watch her. I don't follow her social media, so I really don't know to the extent of what she's doing down there, but she's doing something she don't need to be doing. I believe that. I believe she's down there cutting up. I believe she's down to the social media cutting up because he know his mother-in-law. Now, Tisha, you absolutely know what your mother-in-law does. I mean, what your mama does. You know what your mama does and what your mama says. But neither here nor there. I thought that was a good Tisha is gonna be Tisha. She's not gonna see it that way. It's her mama. And listen, here's the thing too. I get it. We protect our parents, we protect them, we love them, we protect them. But in this situation, like your mama is wrong. Period. Point blank. Now, do I find Miss Wanda entertaining? I used to. I don't find her as entertaining anymore because I feel like the more attention she gets, the worse her commentary gets. The nastier her commentary gets. The more she gets comfortable with going on YouTube or going on Instagram, you know what I'm saying? I just think that she gets... Now, when I met her at the brunch, I don't know why I keep calling that thing a brunch. It was not a brunch. When I met her down to the live podcast episode, she was cool. She was very personable. She was cool, but she clearly likes the attention. She clearly likes the attention. Because, baby, when I tell you she stopped and took every picture, talked to every person, she was lapping it up. She loves the attention. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's only a problem when it's at the detriment of other people. Y'all hear what I'm saying? Hey, Phil, what's up, boo? Okay, so with that being said, we get to the Valentine's Day event. Sonny and Moses are there, and I say why. Clearly, you know that this was something production made Stormy do. Because you can tell that Stormy was very indifferent and very about them being there. Miss Nell, you could tell that production told Miss Nell to go up and have that conversation with that woman. Listen. Every time Sonny and Moses tell their story, they add to it. And the more y'all add to it, the more convinced I am that this was some shady ass shit that went down. The more y'all talk, the worse it sounds for you. And I think that y'all think it sounds better. I think that y'all feel like the more y'all talk and explain yourselves, that it sounds better. And it does not. You talking to Nell, and Nell is like, listen, I ain't about to sit here and pretend like, I know people say I'm a side chick, so I mean, I'm gonna give you the bit, but it was just messy. What happened? And Sonny telling that same ass story about, well, we knew, it had been about a year and I wasn't working on the show and the two of them weren't together anymore. And, we exchanged phone numbers and, and then Ms. Nell was like, so did you reach out to Destiny? Yeah, I did. I reached out to Destiny, but, she wouldn't reach back. And Nell was like, but when? She said, but you didn't reach out to her until y'all was getting ready to get married, which clearly tells you that Ms. Nell had been downloaded on the situation. She was like, well, we only dated 90 days, baby. Nell, like the more y'all are talking, the worse it sounds. So you mean to tell me a man that you previously knew as your co-workers, I'm gonna say co-workers. If y'all don't want to say y'all was friends, fine. Although I'm gonna say y'all was friends. I don't invite people that I ain't cool with to outings outside of my job. Like if it's something that's work related, sure, you could come. But if it ain't work related, if Destiny invited you to her birthday party and it was only 3 couples there, y'all were in an intimate setting and y'all were friends. Now, I keep telling y'all there are layers to friendship. Everybody ain't the top tier friend. Everybody ain't the top tier friend. But anybody that you invite into your personal space outside of the hours that I have to be around you is a friend. An acquaintance is somebody you might go to happy hour with after work. A friend is somebody that you invite into your home on the weekend around your people. Now we're going to stop playing this game about, well, they weren't friends. They were this, they were that. Yeah, they spent time together outside of her work commitment. They were friends. Now, were they best friends? No. A reason, a season, a lifetime. Everybody ain't a friend that's going to be there for the rest of your life, but there's somebody that was around during that time in your life and y'all was friends. Well, I'm not going to keep playing these games with these people with these words. Exactly, Tracy. Sonny, you met through Destiny, period. Period. You met Moses through Destiny. Now, when y'all's acquaintanceship or whatever crossed the line into something more romantic, I don't know. But it wasn't July. You ain't gonna tell me that. I don't believe that. I don't believe it was July. But even if it was July, we're gonna get to that in a second. So anyway, Sonny talking to Nell, and Nell was like, but you reached out to her after. She said, well, we only dated for 90 days. Okay, but did you call her the first day? Did you call her the second day? Did you call her the 89 days that y'all were dating? No, you called her on day 90, the day before y'all got married. There is a point in any friendship for all of us who have ever dated somebody that was once a friend. There comes a point in every moment when you know, oh, this is going further than friendship. Do I feel like they owe Destiny a phone call because they were hanging out and they were as friends? Da-da-da-da-da. Maybe not. Maybe not. But the minute y'all know y'all was crossing that line, yeah. Now, I'm not saying you needed to ask Destiny's permission, but I do think a heads up would have been nice. Now, that's my opinion, and I ain't changing it. Now, moving on. So Nell had the conversation with Sonny. So then here comes Destiny sliding in the room. We don't care about Martell not feeling like his body was ready to do the damn performance. And we damn sure don't care about Tisha and Ken slops rubbing body glaze oil all over their bodies. I don't care about none of that. So that's, if y'all wait for me to talk about it, I'm not, because I don't care. I'm not going to care about none of that storyline until y'all going to really tell me how Martell and Tisha, Trisha, whatever her name is, how they know each other in real life. That's all I care about. If we're going to talk about how they really know each other, do they know each other biblically, when they knew each other biblically, that's all I care about. I don't care nothing about the rest of this. So I'm sorry if y'all waiting to hear my opinion on that. That's my opinion. I don't care. Moving on. So Destiny comes up in there. Now listen, Destiny girl, you was cute. You was giving me Queen of the Night realness, a la Bodyguard Whitney Houston. If you don't get that reference, then you might not be old enough to be in this room here with me. Google it, okay? Google it. You was giving me Whitney Houston, Bodyguard, Queen of the Night realness. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Google it. It was cute or whatever, Destiny. Your little outfit was cute or whatever, okay? Clearly, production told y'all had to have this damn conversation. Because there is no way on this side of heaven that I would have ever given her the satisfaction of a conversation. I would have sat. Now, here's where I'm petty. Y'all want to hear my kind of petty? Here's really be kind of petty. I would have sat my ass on the other side of that room, and I would have worked that room like nobody's been. I would have worked that room like I was running for president of the United States. Because I promise you, Destiny knew more people in that room than Sonny and Moses did. I would have stopped at every person I knew, and I would have given the loudest, yes, girl. You remember? Yeah. Call me, girl. We need to do lunch, baby. I would have worked that room. Now, that's my kind of petty. I would have made Sonny and Moses feel the most awkward fly on the wall that they have ever been to. They would have been sitting there. They would have left faster than they did. Baby, that's my level of petty. I'm telling you now. I would have ignored the dog out of them. And I would have worked that room like nobody's business. I would have let them know, bitch, this my town. This my city. This my city. Y'all are just here visiting. Y'all are interlopers. And if you thought you was going to come down here and embarrass me, or you thought you was going to make me feel some kind of way, am not. Ain't going to happen. So they go in the back room. Now listen, Stormy, girl, I'm with you. But Kevin, it's not even about whether Destiny is light. Destiny know them people. Don't nobody need to know what they talking about? Listen, I don't care. That's my level of petty. I'd have walked up to everybody in that room. Yeah, when I walked through, sure would have. Now, I'm with Stormy. Y'all not about to do this at my event. See, this is how you know when people be having real events with real people versus some bullshit they put together for the cameras. This is how you know when it's a real event for real people. Because Stormy said, baby, I'm going to find this little back room for y'all. And y'all take the cameras back there and let them do whatever it is they about to do. Because if they getting ready to get loud or if it's about to get physical, they can do that in the back. They ain't going to mess up my good event that I spent my good money on. No, ma'am, Pam. See, that's how when you know it be real events. That's how you know when it's real events. Can I tell y'all? And I know some of y'all don't like Destiny. I don't care. Can I tell y'all? I loved every single second of how Destiny handled that conversation. Every single second. Short of physically putting her hands on that woman, which I don't think she should have. Let's be clear. I do not condone the physical activity. But short of putting her hands on that woman, baby, Destiny annihilated that woman. And Destiny annihilated that woman by giving her one-word answers. Sonny wanted so bad for this moment. Sonny wanted so bad for Destiny. She wanted a replay of when Destiny lost her ass against Stormy. That's why they kept showing that clip. That's why they kept going back to that clip. Oh my gosh, me and Phil on the same page. Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, that deserves a super chat with me and you agree. Y'all know me and Phil was yeah yesterday over my Real Housewives of New Jersey, honey, because you know he loved him some Teresa. He a tree hugger, child. So listen, Sonny said to Destiny, my favorite part of what Sonny said was, my favorite part of what Destiny said when Sonny tried to say, she said, we were together. We didn't start dating until July. And Destiny said, we were still together in July. And it took Sonny a second to recover. Did you see it? You saw it for a quick second. It took Sonny a second to recover. And Sonny said, Sonny said, no, y'all weren't together in July. Then she said, well, we exchanged numbers in July. And Destiny said, well, which one was it? Did y'all exchange numbers or were y'all dating? Because it don't matter. Me and him were still together in July. Me and him were still dating. We were still together in July. Baby. And then Sonny really thought she was about to pull a big one, right? She really thought she was getting ready to pull a big one. And she said, well, he had multiple girlfriends down in Missouri. And baby, Sonny said the same. Y'all know I keep getting these names mixed up. Destiny said the same thing that I said in this first episode. Why do you think that's a flex? Why do you think it's a flex for you to tell us that this man was, I don't have the lights on in here or nothing. Why do you think it was a flex to tell us that this man was dating multiple women other than Destiny? That you can sit here and tell us that this man cheated on Destiny. You knew he cheated on Destiny. And he cheated on the people that he was cheating on with Destiny because he had multiple girlfriends. And you really think you want a prize? You really feel like you want a prize? So then she was like, well, we reached out to you. We tried to call you. Destiny was like, the day before you got married? The day before you got married? Well, I just figured that you would talk to us before you would go on a podcast. Destiny said, why? That's my story I'm telling. I'm talking about my story and my experience. I don't owe you a phone call. I don't owe you that. I couldn't understand why Sonny was so upset that Destiny did a podcast telling her story. I don't understand why are you mad that she said, well, we reached out to you. We just figured you would talk to us first. Why? Who the fuck are you? I had to find out about y'all relationship through the blogs. So you find out how I feel about it through the blog. The fuck? I couldn't believe, like, the audacity that this woman had to sit here and expect something from Destiny. Destiny don't owe you a mother freaking thing. And then you had the nerve to be like, well, I got the ring. That's not a flex. That's not a flex. You marrying a man that you are bragging cheated on the woman that you used to be cool with, and you went behind her back and married him. That's not a flex, ma'am. Are you crazy right now? And if I'm going to go by what Beautiful Traveler told me a few minutes ago, you mean to tell me you bragging about marrying a man that got to get permission from the governor of Missouri to even film a video with his girlfriend? Ciao, bye. Ciao, bye. And then, now, Destiny, the only thing that you did that I probably wouldn't have done, because it did look a little petty on your part, but I'm not mad at you for it. But I probably wouldn't have done it. Was as she was walking out the door, she threw out there, Well, he's still messing around with half of Missouri because the women are in my inbox telling me about it. Now, I don't know if I would have added that part. Not because, I mean, don't get me wrong. That's because, but listen, people like Sunny don't care. They don't want to hear it and they don't care. She just desperate. She desperate. Because she clearly is one of those people that's like, I'll take a piece of a man over a good man. Now, let me ask y'all a question. Did y'all see, I don't have it with me. Tracy might have it somewhere in her archives, child. I don't have the picture with me. But did y'all see when they showed the picture of what Sunny looked like when she worked for Love and Marriage Huntsville? Did y'all see that picture that was circulating around down to the social media? When Sunny was working on Love and Marriage Huntsville, you know, Sunny was there that day that Melody and Miss Wanda got into it outside of Madani. Y'all remember that? It was the season before last when Miss Wanda was out there selling her damn food and her and Melody got into it. Did y'all see that picture of Destiny? I mean, of Sunny. Listen. Y'all know I very seldom get into people's like looks, and certainly me being a big girl myself, I'm not fat shaming anybody. But let's just say that I think Sunny fell into a vat of Ozempic. And you know how when we lose weight, we feeling ourselves and we start getting attention that we're not used to getting. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Now, what I am going to say is this. Destiny had a conversation with Nell. If I could find it, I know T had that picture. If I could find that picture, T had it. Let me see if I can find it. Did T put it on his community wall, y'all? Did T put that picture? Anybody that follows T, did he put it on his community wall? I'm going to see if I can find it. She wasn't that big. I'm not exaggerating. I mean, I don't want to exaggerate, y'all. She wasn't that big, but she definitely was bigger. She probably was about maybe 50 to 60 pounds heavier than yeah, I know he did a video. Let me see. She was probably maybe 50 to 60 pounds heavier. Again, you know, in the grand scheme of things, it wasn't like, you know, she was my 600-pound life. I'm not gonna sit here and say that. But y'all know for some people, myself included, when I lose a little weight, girl, I be feeling myself. But when you lose a lot of weight like that, see, I don't know if I can find it. TV going live. That was about 3-4 weeks ago, child. Anyway, if y'all can find it, y'all go find an old picture of Destiny. I mean, damn, I keep saying Destiny. Of Sunny. T did it on his channel. But if you go back to that episode, when they was fighting, if you go back to a clip of when they was outside, you'll see Sunny was out there. She had on a fanny pack and she had on a headset. She had like a red outfit. That's why Sunny was so concerned about how Destiny looked. Yeah, probably. Now, the one thing that I agree with Destiny, the one thing I love is I think this is the first time we got some emotion out of Destiny. I don't think we got this much emotion out of Destiny when she was telling Melody about her divorce. If you go back 3 or 4, seasons. I don't know if that woman was on Ozempic. I'm joking. It's a joke, but she's lost a lot of weight. It's a joke, y'all. It's a joke. But she's definitely lost, I would say maybe 50 to 60 pounds she's lost. Now, some people might say that's a lot of weight. Some people might not say it's a lot of weight. I'm joking. But if I could find the picture, I would show it to y'all. But if y'all go back, what up, Shade in the City? Hey. But if y'all go back to that clip, y'all will see her. She got on a red outfit. She got on a fanny pack, and she got on a headset when they were trying to break up that situation. Anyway, y'all. So I don't know if we got that much emotion out of Destiny when she was telling us that her husband that their marriage was over and they would get a divorce or whatever. Baby, Destiny gave us some tears, and I think they were real tears. She was hurt. She's embarrassed as she's hurt because I think she really did love Moses. I think, and what I mean when it was good. We all know that when a relationship is about to end, a relationship is about to end. But when it was good, she really did love Moses. And like she said, me and Moses have known each other for 15 years. We done been down and dirty. Pinning that, rewind. That's the other thing that Destiny wanted to clear up. She said, I don't appreciate you running around telling people that I was a side chick. I was not around when Moses was married. When I met Moses, he was single and I was single. When Moses was in jail and him and his wife were married and divorced, I was not around. I have known him for 15 years, but we have not been in touch and we have not been hanging out and we have not been together off, like that's not like, stop telling people that. Stop making it seem like I was out here with Moses while he was married, because that's not true. Now, she did clear that up. And you saw how Sonny didn't have nothing to say to that. But you said you've known him. She was like, yeah, I knew him, but we weren't together. She was like, and if he told you that, he lied, but we were not together. I was like, I said, so she did clear that up. But the one thing Destiny said that I'm going to have to kind of go, she said, Moses wanted to date somebody. He wanted to hurt me. He wanted to hurt me. And so he tried to find somebody that would hurt me. I agree with that. I think that could be a valid situation. But again, I don't think that Miss Sunny is innocent. Okay. I think it was going on longer than what they're admitting to. So I don't think it just started when they met at a family get together. I don't believe that. Without a family get together in July, maybe at Christmas, maybe at a Thanksgiving get together, maybe at a Martin Luther King birthday celebration. I don't believe they met in July. They first thought, I don't believe that. Now, this last scene, here's where the mellometers ain't gonna like me. And if you a mellow, and again, remember my definition of mellometer, the extreme mellometers. We see Stormy at home with the baby. Her husband comes in and says, hey, the police were down to the warehouse looking for you. She said, say what? He said, yeah, the police, they came to arrest you. Arrest me for what? Not allegedly, there was a warrant out for Stormy. Gosh, there was a warrant out for Stormy because Stormy got into it with a blogger who went down to her place of business and they got into a verbal altercation. The blogger then filed charges against Stormy because she said Stormy threatened her. Now, here's where y'all probably ain't gonna like me much. And this goes back to what I said at the front end of this episode and what I said at the beginning of this season. This whole storyline is driven by something that happened on social media. This whole storyline, so Nell and Chris's storyline is something that happened off that wasn't a part of the show. It was because of the daughter doing the stepdaughter doing the interview with Giving You the Real Tea. We've got Nell, so that's Nell and Chris's storyline. We got Destiny, Sunny, Moses storyline that happened. Destiny wasn't even on the show anymore. The only reason why Destiny got her job back is so that they could talk about this. Let's be clear. Because we don't see Destiny no other time. When have we seen Destiny in any scene that don't deal with her talking about Sunny and Moses? We don't see Destiny doing shit. And now we got this storyline with Stormy and Black Titanic. Now, I'm going to say people's name. I don't care. I don't care about giving nobody no free promotion. If y'all want to go over there and watch her videos, I could care less. I don't care. Most of y'all already know who it is, so I don't care about saying people's name. Black Titanic is a YouTuber. She has a YouTube channel. She is an older woman. I don't know her age because I don't watch her, but she's an older woman. She took her happy ass down to Sunny's warehouse. That is not a store. That is not open to the public. That is not here for you to knock on the door and ask to buy a product. That is not how this shit works. You don't go to the Nike factory and knock on the door. You don't go down to the Bath and Body Works factory wanting to buy a candle. You don't knock on Melody's door asking to get some 7th Avenue products. A lot of companies these days do not have brick and mortars. A lot of companies these days, everything is an online situation. I bet you Black Titanic ain't had no problem ordering 7th Avenue. She told me, because I saw a video where she was like, well, I went down there with my friend because she wanted to buy some of the body glaze and she don't trust the internet and she don't know how to use the internet. I bet you your friend didn't have no problem buying some of Melody's products. That's online. That's you have to use a credit card, a website, a Cash App, a Zelle, or whatever the hell else. So now all of a sudden your friend don't feel comfortable. So she took her happy ass down. Now, mind you, she had already been bothering Stormy. This is not somebody that, she never said anything or did anything. She'd already been bothering Stormy. She took her happy ass down to Stormy's warehouse. She was filming it, which tells me, again, you're filming it, which tells me that your intention was for content, not to go get some damn body glaze. Because do y'all know how many times I do things and I don't have my camera out? Do you know how many times I do things and I don't have my camera out? Right. She's on YouTube, so she uses online banking because that sure as hell how I get paid on YouTube. They deposit my check on the 21st of the month. Hello. She took her happy ass down to that lady's place of business for the purpose of giving her a hard time and bothering her. And yes, Sunny cussed her ass out. She sure did. Now, I was watching the videos and somebody was like, Stormy lying. She making it seem like she threatened that woman. That's why she got charged, because she threatened that woman. And she knew about that warrant and she waited to film it. She waited to film it just so she could put it on camera. That's what she wanted to film it. Let me explain something to y'all. So now it's wrong for Sunny to make y'all her content, like y'all want to make her your content. Now it's wrong. Now it's a problem that Sunny decided, I'm going to show y'all better than I can tell y'all how this shit works. I ain't mad at Sunny. I mean, I keep saying Sunny. Y'all know I mean Stormy. Y'all know I mean Stormy. I ain't mad at Stormy for saying, I'm going to get this. This going to be my storyline. I sure the fuck am. I sure am. Because this woman that went down, she had the audacity to show up at my place of business, film me, and then had the nerve to go down to the courthouse and file a police report against me. Now, let's be clear. The main reason why it even went as far as it went is because that woman is older. Because I'm surprised that the police even made an issue out of this, but I think it was because of her age. Now, listen, don't get in my comments. I don't care. Don't start talking about defending Black Titanic and telling me how terrible Stormy is. I don't. Watermelon sugar! Hey, boo! Mwah! It is so good to see you coming to the stage. That's my boo right there. Hey. I really think the only reason why this thing even went anywhere is because of that woman's age. But let me explain to you. That woman knocked on Stormy's door while Stormy was minding her business at her job that was not open to the public. However she chose to respond verbally, I don't care. Now, if she had physically put her hands on her, now I don't know, y'all. I don't know. But verbally cussing her out, I would have. And I'm okay with that. I don't have no problems with that. I don't care that Stormy cussed that woman out. I don't even care if Stormy threatened that woman. I don't care if Stormy said, if you don't get off my property, I'm going to fuck you up. I don't care if she said it. I don't care. And if that bothers you, that I don't care, then do what you got to do. But I promise you, when I saw it when it first happened, in real time, I was like, I don't understand why everybody is, well, not everybody, but I don't understand why people are acting like Stormy did something wrong to this woman. I don't understand why people are acting like Stormy did something to this woman. But see, this goes back to that radical bullshit when it comes to these mellometers. So because y'all feel like Stormy did Melody wrong, and I ain't arguing that. I don't care. I'm not having that conversation. I don't care what happened between Stormy and Melody. I promise you I don't. But because y'all feel like Stormy did Melody wrong, then basically anything that happens to Stormy, she deserves it. Or it's free reign. Or it's up and it's stuck. No, that's not how this shit works. And then y'all wonder why people be saying that y'all are so damn ridiculous. That is ridiculous. That y'all are going to justify that woman showing up to that woman's place of business uninvited, harassing her. Because if I'm not going to show the video because I don't know that woman like that. She might try to flag me. But she showed up to that woman's business uninvited with the camera in her face filming. And yeah, Stormy cussed her out. Hey, TC, what's up, Star? How you doing, my love? Let me explain to y'all. And then somebody be like, well, what if that was your grandmother? It wouldn't be. It wouldn't be. And if that was my grandmama, I would have called my grandmama and said, Grandma, if you don't take your butt, I wouldn't have said ass because I don't cuss. I ain't cussing. Now, my mama's mom. Now, my daddy's mama, I would have said ass. Now, my mama's mama, I wouldn't have said ass. Me and my daddy's mama, we had a different situation. I've told y'all about that before. I've explained it at y'all before. If y'all just getting here, y'all knew, and y'all don't know, y'all had to go back in the archives. But my mama's mama, I wouldn't have cussed. I'd have said, Grandma, what was you doing? Grandma, if you don't go sit down. Now, my daddy's mama, I would have been like, Grandma, you get your ass. I'd be like, Grandma, if you don't get your ass. And the funny thing is, my daddy's mama would have been more likely to do something like that than my mama's mama. Now, my daddy's mama would have been more likely to do something like that if somebody had did something to her. Now, I'm going to tell you, listen, my daddy's mama was the woman who, she gave me my first knife. And taught me how to use it. Told me keep it in my purse. That's how my daddy mama rolled. So my daddy mama would have been, she'd have been more than likely to show up somewhere. But it would have been because somebody did something to her. Not because of nothing. It wouldn't have been over none of that. Not no YouTube, no reality TV show shit. No, ma'am. No. Mm-mm. But trust and believe it'd have been because somebody did something to her. But I just, because somebody said, well, what if that was your grandmama? It wouldn't have been. Because my grandmama got better things to do than to be out here chasing around somebody that they dislike because of a fucking edited reality TV show. And even if Stormy did do Melody wrong, you don't even know Melody. Black Titanic, have you sat down and broke bread with this woman? Have you and Melody gone on vacations together? Does Melody know your government name? Like, and people are still out here defending that situation. Y'all want me to tap it? Tap. And the people, and that's what I'm talking about. When I say a mellometer, that is what I am talking about. I am talking about, those are the people I'm talking about. So if you just like Mel and you rock with Mel and you think that people done Mel dirty, I don't care about that. Okay? I'm talking about these people. You don't have no issue with Stormy. The only reason why you got a problem with Stormy is because you feel like Stormy did Melody wrong. You probably don't even fight that hard for yourself. See, now I'm about to go left. Let me hurry up because I gotta get out of here. I gotta go to brunch. But you probably don't even fight this hard for the people in your own life. When somebody do you wrong, do you fight this hard when somebody do you wrong? You probably got a next door neighbor that throw trash on your lawn on a regular basis and you don't say nothing to them. You probably got a neighbor across the street that let their dog do their business in your front lawn and you probably just come out, clean it up, and keep going. You probably had a coworker that used to steal your lunch out the break room and you ain't say shit. But you want to be out here fighting and windmilling in these YouTube streets for a person you never met. And y'all don't see nothing wrong with that. And when I say y'all, I'm talking about the people that be defending it. Y'all don't see nothing wrong with that. Yes, putting your life in danger to windmill for somebody you don't know. Yeah. Anyway, child, that was the episode. Kevin said, Kevin. Kevin said, I can't breathe. Kevin, I'm just saying, this is why I don't be understanding these mellow meters, y'all. I cannot. I don't understand. This one, I don't understand any extreme fandom. I don't understand any extreme fandom. I just don't. Y'all know I love me some Whoopi Goldberg down. Y'all know I said that that's probably one of the only celebrities that I would fan out over. And I still wouldn't go out here and do the things for people that I feel like I'm not going to put myself in a physical situation with somebody that I feel like did Whoopi Goldberg wrong. Whoopi don't know me. Anyway, y'all, look, I got to go find my wallet. I can't find my wallet, y'all. I'm sitting here talking to y'all instead of looking for my wallet. I know I sound very calm, but I'm really not that calm because I can't find my damn wallet. It's not where I thought it was, so I got to go look for it. I think it's in the car. The last place I saw it was in the car, so I think it's in the car. So I'm about to go look for it. The reason why I'm as calm as I am is because it's not my main wallet. It's the wallet. It's the wallet I took with me this weekend to Atlanta, and I keep like my credit cards and stuff in there that I don't use regularly. It's that wallet. So, and I checked, it hasn't been used. None of the cards haven't been used or anything. I checked last night. So the cards haven't been used or anything. So that's part of why I'm not as stressed out, because worst case scenario, I have to cancel that card. Well, it's 2 cards I would have to cancel, but I really hope it's in the car. I got my debit card, my driver's license, like I have my main stuff. But anyway, y'all, am I all packed for my trip? I'm not leaving for a week, girl. Are you one of them people that be packing a week ahead of time? Baby, I'm not going to be done packing until Saturday. I'm leaving my house at 8 o'clock Sunday morning. I will not be done packing until Saturday. Now, what I am going to do tomorrow, I'm going to pull out my suitcase and I'm going to start putting stuff in the suitcase. This is the way I pack. I'm going to say this and then we're going to get off of here. This is the way I pack. I pull out my suitcase. And what I do is, as I'm thinking of things, I put it in the suitcase. I give myself, y'all know my memory. I got to give myself a couple of days. And then probably on Saturday morning, plus I got to wash clothes. I brought my laundry down. I'm going to put a load in before I get out of the house. Probably Saturday midday, that's when I'm going to pack. I'm going to look at everything I have thrown in the suitcase, and I'm going to start figuring it all out. And then what I'll probably do is put my luggage by the door. And once it gets dark, I don't like putting luggage in my car during the daylight. I know that sounds weird, but I don't. Probably once it gets dark, I'll put my luggage in the car. Because what I'm doing is I'm driving to my my girlfriend's house. Her and her husband are going on the trip. And it's 4 of us that are on the same flight. So all 4 of us are meeting at her 4 of us are meeting at her house, and her husband, we're driving. We're just going to split parking. Because we did the math. Like, it's going to be cheaper for us to park the car and split it 4 ways than to pay for a service, and pay for a round trip to pick us up and drop us off. So yeah. So I'm going to be washing clothes today and tomorrow. So I'll probably start throwing stuff in the suitcase. I have an idea of what I'm going to take. It's just a matter of trying everything on, making sure everything fits, and then putting it in. I told y'all I'm taking our bathing suits and cover-ups. That's the majority of what I'm taking. I'm wearing a pair of sneakers on the flight. I'm only taking one pair of sneakers, the sneakers I wear on the plane. Everything else is going to be flip-flops and sandals. I'm taking like a dress and then like maybe 2 pairs of shorts, 3 tops. Everything else is going to be bathing suits and cover-ups. And worst case scenario is the washer and dryer at the place where we're staying. So if I need to wash something, worst case scenario. So yeah. Yeah, I put my stuff in the car once it gets dark so that in the morning I'm not lugging. Like I definitely don't like taking luggage out in the morning and people see me leaving. And I don't want to take I'm getting my braids on Wednesday. So Wednesday I gotta double check Thursday I'm getting my braids done. Wednesday I'll probably get my nails done. I already got my pedicure. I'll probably get my nails done Wednesday, and Thursday I'm getting my braids. That's why this hair situation is doing what it's doing. It's hot. Yeah, it's hot. It's doing what it's doing. So I'm probably gonna put it in a ponytail, either before I leave for brunch or when I get oiled today. But I may be in the pool. I may go swimming tomorrow. So I'm really, once I go swimming, y'all know my hair really ain't gonna be doing nothing. It's really gonna be slicked back in a ponytail. So I was thinking about going swimming today, but I just don't have time. I have too many things to do today. So tomorrow I have an orthodontist appointment. I'm going to go see my dad. And when I leave the orthodontist, I'm either going to go to the gym or I'm going to go to the pool. One of the two things. I'm either going to go to the gym or the pool. So one of the two. All right, y'all, let me get out of here because I got to go find my wallet. I got to go look at my car, see if my wallet is here. Got to put a load of clothes in the wash. And then I'm going to meet some friends for brunch at 1:00. And I need to stop and get gas. Child, I don't have no gas. But baby, it was so hot yesterday. I said, I'm not stopping to do another thing. I'm going home. So I'm going to stop and give me some gas. Most importantly, be safe on your trip. Thank you. My hair is long overdue for a wash and it won't get done until Thursday, Friday. Yeah. I'm going to, like I said, I don't even know if I have any shampoo and conditioner in this house. Because I know I don't do my own hair, right? I know I pay somebody. I can't. I don't. And I know I have conditioner. I think I'm out of shampoo. I was thinking because now that my hair is like natural-esque, like it ain't. I mean, I still my hairdresser still does like she'll put a little, on my outside roots, a little permanent in them. But for the most part, my hair is like 95% natural. So I said I'm gonna have to find me some natural products for shampoo and conditioner. Because, before I would just go buy whatever, child. I didn't care. But I guess now I got to, I said I may invest in some natural product. And don't nobody say sacred. Don't say sacred. Don't say it. Because I don't know enough about natural hair to put that kind of money into some shampoo. And I don't hardly ever wash my own hair. I really only wash my own hair in the summertime when I get in the pool. During I get my hair done regularly and I don't wash my hair myself. So I don't need to spend that kind of money for something I'm only going to use for 3 months. Okay. Anyway, let me get out of here, y'all. Find the right edge control to slick your edges. You won't need a perm. I want a perm. Millie. Sacred. Isn't that, ain't that what Beyonce's is called? Ain't it called Sacred? You can have some of my stuff. I have the whole Ultra store. Y'all, let me get out of here. I'll talk to y'all later. Mwah. Peace.